What's good with y'all, man? It's your boy Toad. Bedhead Toad in the building. You feel me? I hope everybody's been doing well. I want to let you all know that I am returning back with these MMA talks, and I'm going to be dropping a week vlog again on this channel. I've been working on my second channel for like a minute now, and I've really been grinding away at that one because right now, with just how life has been going, I had to really prioritize like what I gotta do at the moment. I'm sure y'all understand, bro, like the economy's crazy right now, you know? So yeah, I just really had to take a step back and do my thing for a second. Something that I get frequently asked a lot is, do you think that starting MMA at the age 30 plus is too old? To answer it shortly, no, I don't think so. I think that you could really start mixed martial arts. You can start training at any age, you know what I'm saying? But this is kind of a complicated answer because no, I don't believe that there's an age limit to start mixed martial arts. But at the same time, if you 30, bro, like you might be late for a few things, you know what I'm saying? Like I could be wrong. I don't want to sound like a hater, you feel me? But like I think it's very unlikely that you're going to be 30 years old and fighting like professionally. Like if you're trying to be 30 and you think you out here gonna be the next UFC champion, like I don't think so, bro. You can be 30 years old and still get a black belt in jiu-jitsu by the time you're 40, 42. You feel me? Like you could be 30 and by the time you're 35, you could be like a very competent mixed martial artist. You know what I'm saying? You could be like a really good, you could be a really competent hobbyist. You could probably even take on a few fights when you're training at 30. But like that would be a lie to say that, like, you know, I think anybody that be starting at 30 or something is going to be the next UFC champion. So don't expect that. But I don't think it's too late. But at the same time, I would say that you don't got all the time in the world. I just turned 29 a couple months ago. But if I was 30 and I had to do it all over again, I would start as soon as possible. I know that we do have a long time in life, but this is also like a young man's sport, I feel like, bro, because when I was 23 and I started jiu-jitsu, I was like just ruthless, bro, like with certain things, bro. Like I was just hungry. And it's not like I'm not hungry now. I'm 29, dude, and my body be kind of feeling it sometimes, dude. Like there's times when I just like wake up wrong and I'm just sore. You know, it's really not like how it's gonna be if you're 18 and jumping into this shit, you know? But man, dude, jiu-jitsu is also like a smart man's game. And I think like a lot of striking is too as well. Like a lot about striking is being like technical and being composed and stuff. I mean, there's a lot of things about MMA. This is not what this vid's about, but I truly believe like a man is in his prime between the ages of like 34 and 35. Like you're like in your prime. Like it's something about it. I've seen a few of my homies, like one of my brown belt homies, he like once he hit 30, 31, like he just had this like 30-year-old strength, dude, that was just crazy. And this guy could just run circles around me. What is he, like three years older than me? Homie would just run laps around me, man. Like this dude was just physically fit, just an animal. But sometimes like age really just is a number, you feel me? Because like I know people well in their 30s that be a lot better shape than dudes in their 20s. Hey man, we all gotta start somewhere, you know what I'm saying? And I remember when I started jiu-jitsu at 23, I thought that was kind of late. And I mean, yes, I was 23, but there was people in my class that was like 20, 21, 22. I mean, like, dude, when it's like you're 23 and you're starting, and then you look at somebody next to you who's like a 19-year-old blue belt, a 20-year-old blue belt, you're kind of like, oh shit. Like, you know, you feel like you have this sense of catching up to do. Fortunately, during that time, I was kind of blessed to where like I had like a small time period of where I wasn't really working with 2020 and how that went. So blessed be 2020, where like, bro, with the whole pandemic thingy, I just put a lot of time into grappling and striking and stuff, and just, you know, I dedicated a good amount of my time to that right there at that moment. And I think that's the thing too about starting training at 30 years old that I want to say is that like you gotta be realistic with it, because if you're gonna start training and you 30 years old and you got other things You know, like you got a girl, you got a dog, you got a family, whatever, you got kids. Sometimes you may not be able to train as often as the 18-year-old, the 20-year-old who doesn't have much going for them. You feel me? And the hard truth is like that there's some people that are really good at like 35 or whatever, but that's like really all they have going for them. It's sad to say. You damn near homeless mixed martial artist, you feel me? Like dude, there's a lot of believe it or not, but there was a lot of jiu-jitsu practitioners like that, like badass purple belts and brown belts, but I'm not naming no names obviously, but to tell you the truth, that's kind of all they have going for them. You know, there's like a lot of these hippie jiu-jitsu people, bro, and so when you train at 30, in my honest opinion, you got to really prioritize certain things, you know? Like if you're a person that you blessed with just being able to train all day every day, like do it. Like I would do it. Trust me, man. Like if I could train all day every single day, I would do it. Honestly, like that's my whole goals, right? Like you know, my whole goals with this journey is to put more focus into mixed martial arts. But yeah, I would do it, man. Like I would do it. But for right now though, I know for me personally, like that's not reasonable. You know, like your boy